Hi students, today we are going to see class 12 subject physics for the academic year 2021 to 2022. We discuss about the question pattern and reduced syllabus. In physics, totally 100 marks. In this 100 marks, 70 marks you have to write for theory, then 20 marks you written for practical, then 10 marks for assignment. So this 70 marks theory part can be divided into 4 Roman letter, part 1, part 2 and part 3 and part 4. So the part 1 they may be asked, choose the best answer. Totally 15 questions they may be asked. Each question carry 1 marks. For us, for 12th standard, totally 11 units are there. In this 11 units, book back questions alone, they may be asked 6 to 7 questions. Then remaining 4 to 5 questions, they may be asked in problem oriented, and remaining 2 to 3 questions they may be asked in do you know notes. In that topic they will be covered. Suppose they may be asked in the final derivation equation. Using that equation we can do the problem also. So first part 1 they may be asked in the choose the best answer. In part 2 it may be a 2 mark question. Totally 9 questions they may be given. You have to attend any 6 questions. In the 6 questions, 5 questions for theory part plus 1 compulsory question. That compulsory question number is 24. It may be asked problem or conceptual question. Then the 5 question theory question, it look like a pattern: define, state, what, reason, why, like that they may be asked. Okay, then part 3 is a 3 mark question. So here also they may be asked totally 9 questions. You have to attend 6 questions, 5 questions for theory plus 1 compulsory question. That the compulsory question number is 33. It may be asked problem or conceptual question or reasoning question. Then the 5 question theory question, it look like a pattern: properties, applications or uses, laws, then 1 problem. Apart from compulsory question, they may ask another 1 problem in 3 mark question. So last topic part 4, it is a 5 mark question. So you have to attend any 5 question. So 5 into 5, 25 marks. It is the either or choice type. So if you attend 1 5 mark question means the 5 marks can be subdivided into for statement 1 marks, diagram 1 marks, explanation 1 marks, derivation 1 marks, then derivation final equation 1 marks. If you attend the 5 question correctly, you get full marks. Then they choose the best answer. Part 1 also you get the full marks. You surely get the center marks. So you must very concentrate about the 5 mark question and the choose the best answer type. If you got full marks in that means you surely get the centum in the physics. Students, இப்போ நம்ம என்ன பார்க்க போகிறோம் அப்படின்னா reduced syllabus for the academic year 2021 to 2022. First unit electrostatic. These are the content are there. Introduction part, then 1.1.1, then 1.1.2, then 1.2, then 1.2.1, then 1.3.1, then 1.3.2, next 1.4.1, next 1.4.2, 1.4.3, then 1.5, then 1.5.1, then 1.5.2, 1.5.3, then 1.5.6, then 1.5.7, then 1.6.1, then 1.6.2, next 1.6.3, next 1.6.4, then 1.8.1, then 1.8.2, 1.8.3, 1.8.4, then 1.8.5, then 1.9.1, then 1.9.2, then 1.9.4. Overall the first lessonல ரொம்ப important topicன்னு பார்த்தா அப்படின்னா Gauss law, அதோட applications, then Van de Graaff generator, then capacitor in series and parallel, then energy stored in the capacitor, then Coulomb's law, then torque experienced by electric dipole in an uniform electric field. These are the very important topic in unit 1. Next we going to see about the unit 2, current electricity, 2.1, 2.1.1, 2.1.2, 2.1.3, 2.2, then 2.2.1, then 2.2.2, then 2.2.3, then 2.2.4, then 2.3, then 2.4.1, then 2.4.2, then 2.4.3, then 2.4.4, then 2.5.1, then 2.5.2, then 2.5.3, then 2.5.4, then 2.5.7, then 2.7, then 2.7.1, then 2.7.3, then 2.7.3. In the second unit, Ohm's law, series in cells in series and parallel connection, Kirchhoff's law, Wheatstone bridge, meter bridge, measurement of internal resistance of cell by potentiometer. These are the very important 5-mark question. Apart from 5-mark question, the 2-mark question they may be asked drift velocity, Seebeck effect, application of Seebeck effect, Peltier effect, Thomson effect. These are they may be asked in 2-mark or 3-mark question. Okay, next we going to see about unit 3, magnetism and magnetic effects of electric current. In this 3.1, 3.1.2, 3.2, 3.8, 3.8.1, 3.8.2, 3.8.3, 3.8.5, 3.9, 3.9.1, 3.9.2, then 3.9.3, 3.10, then 3.10.1, then 3.10.2, then 3.10.3, then 3.10.5, then 3.10.6, then 3.11.2. In this third lesson, Coulomb's inverse square law of magnetism, Biot-Savart law, magnetic field due to long straight conductor carrying current, Ampere circuit law. In this Ampere circuit law, magnetic field due to current carrying of wire of infinite length using Ampere's law, Lorentz force, then motion of charged particles under the crossed electric under the magnetic field, that is mean velocity selector, then force between two long parallel current carrying conductor, moving coil galvanometer. These are the very important 5-mark question in the unit 3. Unit 4, electromagnetic induction and alternating current. In this 4.1, 4.1.1, 4.1.2, 4.1.5, 4.1.6, 4.3, then 4.3.1, 4.3.2, 4.3.3, 4.3.4, 4.4, 4.4.1, 4.4.2, 4.4.3, 4.4.4, then 4.6, 4.6.1, 4.6.2, 4.6.3, 4.7, 4.7.1, 4.7.2, 4.7.3, 4.7.4, 4.7.5, 4.7.6, 4.7.7, 4.7.8, 4.8, 4.8.1, 4.8.2, 4.8.3, then 4.8.4, then 4.9, then 4.9.1, then 4.9.2. So fourth unit, first that electromagnetic induction definition they may be asked in 2-mark question. Self inductance and mutual inductance, both topic also very important. Then the Fleming's right hand rule, then magnetic flux, this may be asked in 2-mark question. Then methods of producing induced EMF, this question they may be asked in 3-mark question. Then transformer is a very important topic in the 4th lesson. The construction, working, then energy loss, everything you have to thorough with the transformer. Then AC alternating current topic. Each and every topic is important. It may be asked in 2 mark or 3 mark or 5 mark question. Apart from, they may be asked some problems also. So the fourth lesson overall very important lesson. Unit 5 Electromagnetic Waves 5.1, 5.1.1, 5.1.3, 5.2, 5.2.1, 5.2.3, then 5.3. In this fifth lesson, then displacement current and Maxwell correction is a very important 5 mark question. Then Maxwell equation in integral form also 5 mark question. Then what is meant by electromagnetic waves, they may be asked in 2 mark or 3 mark question. Then properties of electromagnetic waves, they may be asked in 3 mark question. Then production and properties of electromagnetic waves using Hertz experiment is a 5 mark question. Then types of spectrum, emission and absorption spectrum, they may be asked in 5 mark question. Then electromagnetic spectrum and Fraunhofer lines, they may be asked in 2 mark or 3 mark question. So overall you have to thorough for unit 5 also. Then unit 6 ray optics 6.1, 6.1.1, 6.1.2, 6.1.3, 6.1.4, 6.1.5, 6.2, 6.2.1, 6.2.2, 6.2.5, 6.2.6, 6.3, 6.3.1, 6.3.3, 6.3.4, 6.4, 6.4.1, 6.4.3, 6.4.4, 6.4.5, 6.4.6, 6.4.8, 6.5, 6.5.1, 6.6, 6.6.3, 6.6.4, 6.6.6, 6.6.7, 6.7, 6.7.1, 6.7.2, 6.7.3, 6.7.4, 6.7.5, 6.7.6. In the unit 6, they may be very important in the parallax error rays and marginal errors. They may be asked in 2 mark or 3 mark question. Relation between F and R. Then Fizzy method, important 5 mark question. Then principle of reversibility, refractive index, optical path, this may be asked in 2 mark or 3 mark question. Then equation for refraction at a single spherical surface. Then lens makers formula, then lateral magnification in thin lens, then angle of deviation and minimum deviation, this and all they may be asking 2 mark or 3 mark question. Then dispersive power, then scattering of light, these are the important topics in unit 6. Then critical angle and total internal reflection also important topic. In unit 6 you have to thorough for all the topic wise questions, because unit 6 is a very important lesson also. So topic wise you have to thorough for that. Then unit 7 wave optics 7.1, 7.1.1, 7.1.2, 7.1.3, 7.1.4, 7.2, 7.2.1, 7.2.2, 7.2.3, 7.2.4, 7.3, 7.3.1, 7.3.2, 7.3.3, 7.3.4, 7.3.5, 7.3.6, 7.4, 7.4.2, 7.4.4, 7.4.5, 7.4.9, 7.5.3.1, 7.5.3.2, 7.5.3.3, 7.5.3.4, 7.5.4, 7.5.4.1, 7.5.4.2, 7.6, 7.6.1, 7.6.1.1, 7.6.1.2, 7.6.1.3, 7.6.1.4, 7.6.1.2, 7.6.1.3, 7.6.1.4, 7.6.1.2, 7.6.1.3, 7.6.1.4, 7.6.1.2, 7.6.1.3, 7.6.1.4, 7.6.1.2, 7.6.1.3, 7.6.1.4, 7.6.1.2, 7.6.1.3, 7.6.1.4, 7.6.1.2, 7.6.1.3, 7.6.1.4, 7.6.1.2, 7.6.1.3, 7.6.1.4, 7.6.1.2, 7.6.1.3, 7.6.1.4, 7.6.1.2, 7.6.1.3, 7.6.1.4, 7.6.1.2, 7.6.1.3, 7.6.1.4, 7.6.1.2, 7.6.1.3, 7.6.1.4, 7.6.1.2, 7.6.1.3, 7.6.1.4, 7.6.1.2, 7.6.1.3, 7.6.1. 6.1.3, 7.6 7.6.1.4, 7.6.2, 7.6.3, 7.6.3.1, 7.6.5, 7.6.7.3. In the unit 7, corpuscular theory, wave theory, these and all they may be asked in 2 mark question. Then Huygens principle, very important question. It may be asked in 2 mark or 3 mark question. Then Huygens principle using prove the law of reflection and refraction. Then Young's double slit experiment. Then interference in the thin film. Then difference between interference and diffraction. Then what is meant by polarized analyzer, then Malus law, then uses of polarides, then Brewster's law, piles of plates, then the microscope, that is compound microscope, astronomical microscope, any one microscope they may be asked in 2 mark or 3 mark question. Then astigmatism, this is also important question. Then we going to see unit 8, dual nature of radiation and matter. 8.1, 8.1.1, 8.2, 8.2.1, 8.2.2, 8.2.3, 8.2.4, 8.2.5, 8.2.6, 8.2.7, 8.2.8, 8.3, 8.3.1, 8.3.2, 8.3.3, 8.3.4, 8.3.5, 8.4. In unit 8, the important topics are laws of photoelectric current, then photoelectric current and their application, then matter waves, then de Broglie wavelength and the de Broglie wavelength of electron, Davis and Germer, electron microscope, X-ray spectrum, continuous X-ray spectrum and characteristics of X-ray spectra. These are the important topic of unit 8. Unit 9, atomic and nuclear physics. 9.1, 9.2, 9.2.1, 9.2.2, 9.3.2, 9.3.3, 9.3.4, 9.4.3, 9.4.4, 9.4.5, 9.4.6, 9.5, 9.6.1, 9.6.2, 9.6.3, 9.6.4, 9.6.5, 9.6.6, 9.7, 9.8. In unit 9, determination of specific charge of electron using Thomson experiment, then determination of charge of electron, Millikan's oil drop experiment. These are the important detailed question. Then apart from this, binding energy, nuclear force, alpha decay, these and all they may be asked in 2 mark or 3 mark question. Then beta decay on gamma emission, then loss of radioactivity, half-life or mean life, carbon dating, nuclear and fission and fusion. These are the important topic in unit 9. Next, unit 10, electronics and communication system. 10.1, 10.1.1, 10.1.2, 10.2, 10.2.1, 10.2.2, 10.3.1, 10.3.2, 10.3.4, 10.3.5, 10.3.6, 10.4, 10.4.1, 10.4.2, 10.4.3, 10.4.4, 10.4.5, 10.5, 10.5.1, 10.6, 10.7, 10.7.1, 10.7.2, 10.7.3, 10.8, 10.9, 10.9.1, 10.9.2, 10.9.3. In unit 10, the classification of a material, energy band and the diagram, types of semiconductor, intrinsic semiconductor, extrinsic semiconductor. These are the important topic for 2 mark or 3 mark question. Rectification also another important 2 mark question. Then Zener diode, then transition circuit configuration. They may be asking 2 mark or 3 mark question. Then relation between alpha and beta. Using this relation, they may ask the problem also. Then transistor as a switch, it is the 3 mark question. Then De Morgan's theorem, first and second theorem, it may be asked in 3 mark question, or suppose it may be asked in 5 mark question. For communication system modulation, they may ask in 2 mark question. Amplitude, frequency and phase modulation, these topic they may be asked in 2 mark or 3 mark question. Next, unit 11, reason development in physics, 11.1, 11.2, 11.2.1, 11.2.2, 11.2.3, 11.3, 11.3.1, 11.3.2, 11.3.3. In unit 11, they may be asked only in 2 mark or 3 mark only. It does not ask in the 5 mark questions. Okay, the problem may be you must concentrated unit 8 or the unit 10 or unit 6. You have to concentrate the problem for these units. For volume 1, unit 4 or unit 2 or 3, you concentrated the problem oriented question also. Practicals topic, experiment number 1, determine the value of horizontal component of earth magnetic field using tangent galvanometer. Take at least 4 readings. Experiment number 2, compare the EMF of 2 cell using potentiometer. Experiment number 3, adjust the grating for normal incidence using the spectrometer. Determine the wavelength of green, blue, yellow and red lines of mercury spectrum. The number of lines per meter length of the grating can be noted from the grating. Experiment number 4, voltage current characteristics of PN junction diode. Experiment number 5, verification of truth table of logic gates using integrated circuit. Experiment number 6, verification of De Morgan's theorem. Thank you.